After reading Why Do Some Brains Enjoy Fear by Allegra Ringo, I proved the claim that to really enjoy a scary situation, we have to know we're in a safe environment. To prove this, I pulled 40 people of different age categories and gender on yes or no questions about being scared in a scary situation but being perfectly safe. To do this, I made a list of my questions and wrote the age category beside the question. I also made sure to have 4 age categories so the ages of people would be even, because 10 questions times 4 age categories is 40, which means one person from each age category answered one question, which evens out to 40. After reading the interview, I felt I could easily prove that people can enjoy a scary situation as long as they are in a safe environment. My first question was, do you ride scary roller coasters?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
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 What's your favorite?
Steel Vengeance. Steel Vengeance.
Steel Vengeance.
I used to. Right now, no.
My conclusions were females like roller coasters more than males and could have more of a tolerance to roller coasters than males. My second question was, would you eat a scorpion if there was no poison in it? Here are my findings.
Colin is gonna get...
No.
Yes, I would.
No.
My conclusions were males are more willing to eat bizarre things and may have a greater tolerance to eating insects than females. My third question was, do you like horror movies? Here are my findings.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
My conclusions were males enjoy the thrill of horror movies more than females and could be more of adrenaline junkies than females. My fourth question was, do you go in haunted houses? Here are my findings.
No.
When I was younger, I went in haunted houses, and the one memory I think of is when a scary individual snuck up behind me and banged on the wall while I was waiting to go inside of the haunted house. Scared the living daylights out of me.
So you don't do it anymore?
I do not do it anymore.
Recently, no. When I was younger, I did a lot, yes.
No, I don't.
My conclusions were, depending on who you ask, some people may like being jump scared and going into haunted houses more than others. This could be because of a fearful memory in a haunted house as a child that has prevented somebody from going in them. People who enjoy haunted houses, however, probably didn't have these traumatic experiences when they were younger. My fifth question was, would you work in a haunted house? These are my findings.
No.
Yes.
Totally yes.
No.
My conclusions were males and females enjoy the idea of jump scaring people rather than being jump scared. My sixth question was, would you participate in a fictional purge? Here are my findings.
Yeah.
I would not be afraid if I was actually safe.
All right.
I think the element of danger is what creates fear.
All right.
So when I find myself 10 miles in the back country scaling a trail that has, 100-foot drop off, that I'm afraid of,
Yeah.
but I enjoy it.
Yes, I definitely would be in the purge.
I'm safe, yeah.
My conclusions were more people would participate in the purge if it were safe and more like a game because of the adrenaline rush and dopamine they would get from the experience. My seventh question was, would you go in a simulator that simulates nightmares? Here are my findings.
Yeah, might be interesting. No. No.
This one is similar to my findings of the haunted house because some adrenaline junkies would love the idea of simulating their nightmares due to the dopamine and adrenaline they would receive. But some people have memories of nightmares that have caused them to be feared of having them, so reliving a nightmare would probably be their worst nightmare and worse than experiencing an actual nightmare while they're asleep. My eighth question was, would you eat a Carolina Reaper for $100?
Yes.
Yes.
I would try.
You try.
I would try. I ate a pepper one time that I made a bet, and for $5. And when I chewed it all up, it wouldn't go down. I couldn't swallow it. I could not swallow it. But for $100, as long as I could, I think I'd eat one. I would try anyway.
My conclusions were males and females are willing to go through the fear and pain of eating a very hot pepper if they get rewarded for it. If there wasn't a $100 reward, both males and females would have most likely said no. My ninth question was, would you jump off the stratosphere in Las Vegas? If you don't know what the stratosphere is, it is a massive tower in Las Vegas, Nevada that is 855 feet tall and has 3 attractions at the very top of the tower. It is so tall that the top of it is in the stratosphere. One of these being Sky Jump, which is an attraction where you jump off the top of the tower and free fall 855 feet going 40 miles an hour while attached to a bungee cord.
No.
I can't do it. No.
No.
No way.
My conclusions were both males and females hate the idea of falling from an extremely high height. especially when they only have a bungee cord holding them and leather straps to hold on to. And finally, my last question was, would you jump into a pool from a 100-foot diving board? Here are my findings.
Yes. Absolutely not.
Sure. No.
My conclusions were females have more of a fear of drowning than males and are more afraid of heights, especially when you have nothing protecting you from falling. This proved my claim that to really enjoy a scary situation, we have to know we're in a safe environment. Thank you all for watching.